journey of life. It's like taking a hike on a trail you've never been on before, or exploring an area you've never touched before. There's going to be a lot of turns, a lot of ups and downs. You might even come across a nice steep grade that makes you wonder why you're even attempting it. Through perseverance, patience, in the right direction, we end up making it to the final phase of our journey. We call it the destination. You can call it the end of life, the end of this physical being. Though our journey continues, whether we know it or not, every step that we end up taking on that trail, we leave behind a mark, not just a footstep, but a knowing, a presence that we were there. May not be another human being that sees it. It may be an insect or an animal that comes across that path, that mark that you left. It's like the ripple effect in a pond. You never know how many things you're going to affect or touch when you place your drop of water in that pond. As you take one step at a time in your life, every step you take can and will affect one person or thousands of people. That's why in the journey of life, just like on a trail or on a hike or a climb, the design is to make sure that whatever you leave behind is pure and true, represented by love through love, with kindness, compassion, and an understanding and acceptance of our responsibilities as human beings, as spiritual beings, as three-dimensional beings, responsibility of our existence. Taking the right steps, doing the right thing, being a good being. Not just when somebody tells you, oh, you need to pick that up, you need to clean that, open that door for somebody, help that person walk across the street. It should be a knowing. As you look to cross a creek, you're not going to just splash right into the water and go, especially if you don't have waterproof equipment. You're going to see the dry path. You're going to see the right path. You're going to see those rocks that you're going to step on to cross that creek, to stay dry. You're choosing the right direction for your goal. And if your goal is to be a good person, then every time you see an opportunity, the choice would be to do the right thing. In the learning process, we are basically going to train ourselves to forget everything that we learned from childhood, from our youth, our teens, what social media represents, what the world of work represents. Not letting it go and not being a part of it, but to understand that it is not the end-all be-all. That in order to walk the right path, it's to ensure that you know that with the feeling inside you, the belief that it is the right thing, then your choosing will be easy. When you place God, the Creator, as part of your decision-making process, it most certainly is going to be coming from a place of love, a place of respect and honor and clear responsibility. And your choice will be guided in the right direction. It's not an easy path. It's not simple. Yet at the same time, it is probably the most easy thing we can do. It's not simple because we've programmed ourselves already. But it's easy in the fact that if we just add the love to our decision making, is it feeling like love? Is it feeling good? Is it feeling right? There's a saying that a lot of folks say, what would Jesus do? Well, let's go a step beyond that. What would God do? How would God look at this? How can we see what we're looking at or experiencing? How can we see that through the eyes of God? Do we confuse ourselves with the outside interruptions, the distractions of the world, of this 3D world? Do we allow those distractions to make our decisions? A lot of things happen in our lives that are so fast, so quick, and we've been trained to make quick decisions. I've told people before, especially myself when I was retraining my own brain, I told myself, Take the time, with the information that you know, assess the situation, come up with the right decision, the one that's best for all involved, all humans, all animals, all things. Take the time and make that right decision.